This is just for the poltergeist. Poltergeist inside. Let's have a look who's in the commentos. First, haha, that means you open the show, Hockey Mask. Yes, mate, that's why I've got it on while we wait in 20 minutes for fuck's sake. Look forward to this, mate. What's this then? Si, if you look in the groups, you would see what it fucking is, mate. Thumbs down, yeah. Al's here, Eddie's here, Si's here, so all the thumbs are down. Let's get the party started. Good to see Lee getting back to pick up Fidge. Yeah, mate, slowly. Got some nice bits here, nothing crazy. I hope Lee has got at least Moonstone on the Amiga. Thumbs down before he even started. What an awesome bunch of cunts, more like. Looks like he's got boxed Castlevania on the NES. That's just size 4 accounts, Rob. Castlevania on the Amiga. Thumbs down, maybe because people are having to wait. Come on, Lee, don't have to iron the vest. I've got a t-shirt on. I've got a my Nintendo t-shirt. Come on. How long before the first? Oh, I didn't say it yet. Even all, this is the microwave ready yet. He's just heating up his shop. Bought hollandaise sauce. Oh, never bought hollandaise sauce, mate. Make it myself. If they don't start with banana beer, I'm at. Al, banana beer shortage. Essex. That's my issue at the minute. Where are we? He's got a new microwave to show. I'm not saying we're roller coaster. Marcus, how we doing, mate? I've just messaged you. Dorbs, how we doing? I'm not saying that yet. What's this? Not on Sunday yet. This is just the pickups because it's obviously a day off today. So, Sega Zombie, how we doing? Facial improvement. They having a laugh, mate. Have you seen your fucking boat race? Was hoping to see Lee, not Jason. Keep on, you look better. Fucking hell, coming from a ginger. The mask is on, that's right, mate. I have the same t-shirt. I'm now going to burn it. It's all in my fridge. In fact, I bet it is. Ross, how we doing, fella? Right, let's get that off. Whoa. Let's get the old man hairband on. Oh, right. Yeah, this is a little bit strange for me, to be fair. Got a bud. I bought loads of these buds when it was coming home, apparently. When the old football was coming home. Oh, it's that amber nectar. It's, gaming granddad, how we doing, sir? Put the mask back on, yeah. Fucking hell. Look at the state of you fucking heathen. Right. First things first. Happy birthday, Eddie. Happy birthday to Eddie Rollercore. He looks about... Seriously, I reckon you look about late teens, 20s. Sorry, not teens. Late 20s, early 30s at a push, I would say. But that's me being like super critical. I remember I saw a picture of you as a woman and I would have fucking hurt that. They would have found pieces of that around Essex if I got my hands on that. We can hear you now. I'm sorry. Basically, I'll go back to what I was saying when you couldn't hear me. Al's a cunt. Simon's ginger. Si's ginger. I don't know what I said. Yeah, basically along them lines. I was going to say Gareth Bale, Russ. What's biggest letdown on YouTube? You really think so, Al? Fucking hell, coming from you, mate. Happy birthday, Eddie. Happy birthday, mate. Welcome to... He's 40, is he? Wow. He's older than me. No way. Late teens, too old. I'm out. Lee, is that old? There's pain of him in the attic, slowed to can. I am not. What's his face? Dorian Gray. Right, so let me get to why I'm here. So I filmed this pickups vid last week, and I've just been playing around with the scheduling and whatnot. Obviously, we had one on. We had the Mega Holy Grail on Friday, and then we had one on, was it Friday or Thursday? Then we had on Saturday. No, hang on. No, sorry, let me start again. We had the Mummy Demastered, then we had the Holy Grail, and then this is called the paintbrush. The women love it. I'm drinking out of a can. Now, where's my beer? So yes, I filmed this video and I thought, you know what? I'm at home. I'm just going to do a live. It's a lot easier. As you all know, lives are easier to do. This is my 200th upload onto my channel. 200th upload. More than Rob, Essex Retro. Just about more vids than him. 2 a day, Rob. That's what I call him now. So yeah, this is a load of stuff I picked up during the last couple of weeks. Sent you an email link, Chef. Yep, no problem. Go, that we're doing, mate. Basically, got something off a tuber, got some Blu-rays and some upgraded Blu-rays, couple of games, no Amiga, and I'm going to tell you for why. The Amiga is going to be sent to, is it Retro Passion? I was literally just talking to Marcus about it. It's going to get recapped, and he's going to do a few mods to it. I spoke to Cine Steve, made me speak. I think his name's Steve as well. I think it's Steve anyway. Been messaging each other. I'm dropping the system off to Cine Steve, and he will take it down to Retro Passion for me. They're going to do a couple of bits. I'm not going for an SD card or HD drive or whatever you want to say, hard drive. Sorry, I like the nostalgia. I like the idea of putting the discs in. I know that probably sounds fucking stupid to a lot of people. However, I'm going to continue with the nostalgia trip for now. Steve Clifford, is that his name? Yes, been messaging him. Very nice bloke. I'm going to keep down a nostalgia trip of using the discs for the minute. I've got a lot of games on my watch list for the system, home computer. So watch this space. There's more to come from the Amiga. I'm literally just want to get it. What's the word? I want to get it MOT'd. Let's say that. It works fine. Not a problem. Spot on. Just want to get it MOT'd. And so that it doesn't die, because I know there's they can go wrong, can't they? But I like the idea of the nostalgia, putting the discs in and stuff. The disc cleaner is wicked, by the way. I need to message Retrobait where I got that from. Awesome bit of kit. Right, okay, so we've got a few pickups. Say nothing out of this world, but like I said, purely because I thought, you know what, I'm at home. Let's do a video. Got some nice little bits, nothing major, but you never know. Might be some good stuff for you. First little thing is a gift off a tuber. You got to love the chef, even though he keeps ignoring my COD invites. Oh, mate, that was one day I didn't go on your COD invite, mate. Literally, I was playing. I'm so rusty at COD. I was getting killed within I was jumping out the helicopter and I was dying. It was shocking. When you haven't played that game for like a couple of weeks, you proper get rusty at it. I will be back on with you, mate. Don't worry. Just make sure you can clean those secondhand discs before you put it. Yeah. Anyway. Lee loves the banter. Mate, I love the fucking banter. Anyone that says to me that they think I'm serious and that when I'm mugging them off, they're taking it to heart, they can fuck off. Me, I'm all about the banter. I'm always up for a laugh. If I call you a cunt, that's in term of endearment. That's how I see it. Because that thing, people love that item. If it was, they'll never let it go. Anyway, first gift from a tuber. I can't believe a Scotsman gave this to me. Normally they're quite tight. Gib, my good friend Gordon, gave me some wrestling annuals. They're quite new. Got my mate. I've got my light here, but it's a little bit too bright. Got my mate on there. Retro Bear, look, Brock Lesnar, my mate. So 2019, 2018 annual. Ooh! 2017, and then the 25th anniversary 2010 WrestleMania. Gib, you absolute legend. You gave them to me for free. I did offer to pay postage, but he said it was about £1 because it's cheap up north. So I don't know. Lots of pics, I bet. Obviously, I can't read for shit, can I? Next little thing, my wife bought this for me. Polter guys, if you're in the chat, please, hope you're here for this because you're going to love this. Have you written your name in them yet? No, I haven't, but I will do. Was out with my missus. We was in London. We went to Chinatown and Forbidden Planet and all that kind of. Took my kids down there for a day. My wife saw this and she bought it for me. And she didn't give it to me until we were done. Yeah, this thing's awesome. If you know, you don't know. I love Friday the 13th. Ooh, this is proper. It's the this fucking light. It's the 8-bit Jason Friday the 13th from the NES game. The NES game, which is one of my favourite NES games of all time. It is by far, as much as Mario Brothers 3 is the best NES game ever, this game is absolutely mad. That's my flashlight or my flashlight. That's when I'm doing my interrogation, Marcus, Chief Irons. When I do my interrogations, that's my light I use. So yeah, Jason Voorhees from the NES. Love this game. Awkward coincidence, but your missus bought me one of them too. Pete, my missus loves you. She said she would, but she said she would fucking hurt you. She said she's like me. She would leave pieces of you around wherever the fuck you live. I can't remember where you live again now. Over that way. Hang on. Where's the M25? Over that way. That way is where you live, bastard. Look at that fucking poltergeist. Look. Look at fucking that. Look at fucking that, mate. It's a bollocks, isn't it, eh? Fucking hell, mate. She's a keeper, isn't she? Been a few years ago now, so I mean, right. Couple of Blu-ray upgrades, and one new one I bought purely because I didn't have it, and after playing something, I thought I better get it. We're going to work backwards because I upgraded a lot of my DVD DC Universe cartoons. I've said this many a time. I've said this on Pedro VHS Bootleggers. Stop pointing at me. Sorry, Al. You know you're that way. That's what did the bear say? Tosh was the wicked. Burnside. I can't remember all the names from the bill. I used to love the bill. Fucking love the bill. If you don't know, I'm a massive cartoon, anime, DC, Marvel. You know, I love cartoons. Yeah. So all these I had on DVD. I'm slowly getting them on Blu-ray now. And some of these are just fucking awesome. If you haven't seen them, please grab them. If you love DC, Batman universe, you're going to love these. First one, this is such a good cartoon to watch, movie. Awesome. It's Batman Gotham by Gaslight. Basically set in the late 800s, early 900s. Jack the Ripper times. Batman has to catch Jack the Ripper. There we go. That's a bit better. Has to catch Jack the Ripper. Awesome. This is awesome. If you haven't got this, like I said, I've upgraded my DVD, which I've got rid of now. Awesome Blu-ray. It's in a little slipcase. Awesome. Next one. This is another great story. This light's going to do made in tonight. Awesome movie. What's going on here? I've seen a game yet. I'm not collected them all now. Yeah. In a minute, Rob. Don't fuck. Why are you turning into Al for? God of Monsters, Justice League. Awesome story. If you haven't seen this one, you got to get it. God of Monsters. Awesome. Have you got Ninja Baseball Batman? What, the pop or the... I've got the Steelbook. Let's do this one. This one is a wicked... These are all good, all right? Let's just fucking... I'm telling you now. If you haven't got any... Let's put another light on there. Seems dark in here. Let's put on the Christmas lights. Yes, there we go. But it's Batman Jack the Ripper, but it's got a twist in it. It's like Rob. See what I mean now? Even you're being nice to me. Must be something going wrong. Wicked. Batman Hush. Wicked Blu-ray. Wicked movie. Really worth getting. I'm just going to shoot through these. I know it's not all your cup of tea, but I showed it on the video anyway. This one, this is not very good, but I got it because it's got the figure and I wanted it. It's the Batman Killing Joke, and it's got the little Joker figure inside. It's the Blu-ray. This one is pretty cool. It's a really good twist. Lee has the steelbook. What of Batman Ninja? I got the steelbook. Yeah, I got it when it came out. Was it 2 years ago? This is awesome. If you haven't got this one, this is well worth getting as well. Batman versus the Ninja Turtles. There's an awesome fight scene. Keep saying awesome tonight. Batman versus the Shredder. Mate, it's such a good fight. I know it's a cartoon, but yeah, this is cool. So another Blu-ray with a sleeve on it. Now this is my newest Batman Blu-ray, and this is steelbook. So I pre-ordered this one. Them ones I didn't pre-order. This is fucking good, and it's got Jensen Ackles or Ackles or whatever his name is from Supernatural. Batman The Long Halloween Part 1. This is the steelbook. This is a really good movie. It's Part 1. There's a Part 2 to come out. Solomon Grundy's in it, and Joker and Catwoman. This is really good. This is the steelbook. So I pre-ordered that from Xavi. That's cool. This one, that's all of my cartoon ones. This is the last Blu-ray Rob. All right. I've been playing the game, so I thought, you know what? I haven't got the movie. I've got this. This was sealed for £8 on eBay. It's the Mummy steelbook. Tom Cruise. Really good film. Loads and loads of Easter eggs in this. If you haven't seen it, really good film. I mean, I do like Tom Cruise. I know he's got he does the same voice pretty much in all his movies, barring Tropic Thunder. But I love him. I think he's great. I'm sorry. But The Mummy, really good movie. Awesome movie, to be honest. Right, that is all of the movies now. I'll have a little drink. See, look, this is what I love about YouTube. Okay, this is what I love about YouTube. Okay, let's start with this. Marcus, which one have you not seen, mate? Is that the Long Halloween? If you haven't, please, mate, see it. Horatio, honestly, mate, it's fucking good. Jensen Ackles, is it Ackles or Ackles? Whatever his name is from Supernatural, does the voice wicked. He was obviously the Red Hood voice in the Under the Red Hood. He's now Batman's voice. It's wicked. Thank God for that. But this is why I love YouTube, yeah? Okay, this is why. Let's fucking jump there. Right. That version of Mummy is class. It fucking is. The next comment. The Mummy is freaking awful. It's not. It really, really isn't. Chat, are we doing, fella? Tom Cruise, The Mummy, is wicked. I'm sorry. I'm not having anyone say anything bad about it. It's got so much nostalgia. The way it's like, because obviously the dark Universal films are all going to come out. We're going to get Invisible Man with Johnny Depp. Don't know what's happening now. We're going to get Frankenstein and Dracula. I don't know what's going to happen. However, that was a good film. Russell Crowe obviously was good in it. It's a good film. I'm sorry. Loads of little Easter eggs. There's scenes. There's a fight scene with the girl with one of the Penendrium, whatever they're called, people. And when they fight, book falls on the floor, and it's the book from The Mummy Returns. The book, or the first Mummy, where they put the star in, they turn it. Awesome, mate. Awesome. I recently got the steelbook of Logan, loved it. Mate, yeah, I've got loads of steelbooks. It's like, I think that's another pickups thing, isn't it? Like showing and collecting steelbooks is massive. Whoa. Love The Mummy. Trust me, The Mummy is good. You guys have messed up the trailer they released. The Mummy with stock audio. It's hilarious. I haven't seen that one. I have not seen that one, Pete. Tom Cruise Mummy film is dire. Oh, no, it's honestly good. Honestly, please watch the Mummy movie. It's good. It's good for what it is. It's tongue-in-cheek, good story. It's worth watching. Games. Like I said, the Amiga is going to Retro Passion. Going to get a few things done to it. Went to a charity shop. And there's always... I don't know what you guys are like when it comes to going charity shopping. As in the fact of, do you only look in the game section? or do you look in the CDs, the Blu-rays, and all that jazz? Went to Heart Foundation in Chelmsford, looking through the Blu-rays, looking through the games. Wasn't a lot there. I looked through the CDs, double CD. I was looking through the CDs and there was a lot of double CDs. Went through the double CDs and I found this. I've already got it, but if you see something like this, you're going to pick it up. It's Cobra Command. And was it Soulfierce? Soulfierce. No manuals. But you don't play the fucking manuals unless you're Essex Retro. You play all the fucking manuals. No manuals. I've got that. I've got that with my... I think that came with my Mega CD back in the day. I'm pretty sure it did. But for £2, I'm not going to leave it there. So that will go onto Swap Shop. Couldn't help it. Lee stalks the tubers outside charity shops. Only fucking you, sweetheart. Only you, mate. I took you in the back room. Yeah, I bet you did, you filthy animal. I asked in charity if they have any used brasses. Everyone's a bit pissed up. I think everyone's had a few drinks. Lee fingered me behind Oxfam. Shh, don't tell everyone. For fuck's sake, Pete. Heart Foundation, the Robin Bastards. Condemn you're terrible with keeping up the chat. No manual, shocking. Put that straight in the bin. I'm going to gift it to you, Rob. I'm going to gift it to you. Talking of Rob, Retro Essex, my friend and yours, YouTube of the... Oh, no, not YouTube of the month. That was a fix. I sold him some games. I had some doubles. He's going to do a video probably more than likely. These comments are fucking funny. Sold him a few games. I know he'll do a pickups vid, so it's not a problem. He gifted me a game, which I feel bad now. I should have gave him money off the other games. I didn't fucking think so. My apologies, Rob. But you got a fucking good deal. Fuck me, mate. You know, I even drove him to your ass. Didn't even charge you squirt. I had this game and I sold it because I thought I had it and I haven't got it. And he gave it to me. It's Dragon Crystal. Was more of a fix when you won that month. Al, you tried your best to make me lose, mate, but I won, fella. Hey, good luck to you. In the books now, son. YouTuber of the year coming. Fucking wankers. Yeah, he gave it to me. Fair play to him. You know, fantastic. He gave me cash and this game. This game I haven't got, or I'm pretty sure I haven't got, because when you've got over 5,000 games, who knows? Regardless, I wasn't sure if I had it. Even if I have got it, I know I can spin it. Resident Evil Dead Aim. And obviously, because it's from Rob, it's got a manual. He's ironed the manual. I think he ironed the fucking CD as well. I don't know, innit? I can't remember. I think this game's pretty shit, if I'm honest. But I wasn't sure if I had it. How many accounts you making to win that? Al, let me tell you, Al, if you don't vote for me for YouTube of the year, you're a fucking arsehole. Because you live across the road from me, basically. And I will shit on your doorstep. Next game. When will you hit 6,000 games? I'm not sure. Not yet. I've not bought too much, Eddie, to be fair, mate. Listen, I can't say too much. I've got a lot going on in a minute. It's going to be fucking interesting. Watch this space. That's all I'm going to say. Watch this space. And when it does happen, there's going to be a lot of fucking jelly green-eyed fucking people, mate, when they see what happens when I do what I'm going to do. Retro Faith. When I started the swap shop up, I think Scott messaged her or we messaged each other somehow, and I was asked to run a site that she was looking after. Another gaming one, like swap shop kind of one. Buying and selling page, all right, or something like that. But I said no because I've just started the swap shop. Now, I got added to one of the other groups she does. I think she added me to I can't think what it's called now. It's like Japanese something. Anyway, load of Japanese games. Like I have to add a few people. It's really good little page. Not even little. It's a big page. Japanese Dreamcast, all Japanese games. N64, SNES, Mega Drive, Saturn, Dreamcast, like everything. PS2, PS1, really good prices. Regardless, I saw this and I had to have it. JoJo Bizarre. JoJo Bizarre. If you know, you know I love JoJo Bizarre. I thought you meant you were going to do retro faith. Hey, when there's money, there's money. Heaps. Hi, pal. Just pop and say, hey, Heaps. Thank you so much, mate. Can't wait to see you Friday. Sort out your internet, mate. Must be something to do with the Irish internet. What have you got? Fucking dial up. Chef, you got to do a new games room tour. What fucking games room? All my games are in my man cave, and it's all up in the air. To be honest, half of my games are in my loft because when I not long moved into this house, I had a leak in that fucking room. It's long story short, a lot of shit's going on. You'll all see. Anyway, feed me chickens in the house. They call it bog band. Look at this awesome tuba. Nerdy geezer. What a fucking joke. Bill, are we doing retro masturbate? Are we doing big game? How the fuck are you in anything, mate? What's this? Lee games from the whole of Essex. No, that's Sega Saturn, lads. He's the old cool. Right, give me one. Talk amongst yourselves for a second, gents. I just want to quickly sort something out. Yeah, so look, JoJo Bizarre. I will add a few of you guys onto the group with wrong button. I'll add you into the group with what Faith's looking after, or I think she's running it, vice versa. I think it's her page that she's running. So, right, sorted that lovely. Right, yeah. So sorry, JoJo Bizarre, £10 posted, all complete. Happy days. Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace. I have got so many deals from people selling stuff for fuck all. It ain't even funny. Not just me. Many other tubers got some great Facebook deals because if you're quick and you get on the deals, you get some bargains. Person had photograph. It was a lady selling games for her son. It says how fucking her son was 25. She's selling games for her son. Picture, 30 games. 25, 30 games in the picture. All the £5 each. I grabbed these 4 for 20 quid. 2, you're probably going to laugh, but I didn't have them. And I wanted to play. I prefer Pro Evolution Soccer than FIFA. I fucking hate FIFA. I tried to play this. Oh my God, look at the glare. Look at the glare. Look at the glare. I can't play these games. Unless it's ISS on a Super NES in 64. I can't play this. I tried, but for £5, I'm not going to leave it, am I? You're not going to leave it for £5. Anyway. I haven't got this. I haven't got this on the PS4. I never picked it up because what the boys were saying earlier was quite fucking true. It's all the same. It's just newer, better graphics. But I picked it up for £5. I think it sells for 10 or 12 on eBay and CX. This one, I only bought this one because I don't really like these games. And Sean, don't hate me. Please don't hate me. I don't like these games. Okay. But I love playing Warzone Call of Duty. But I wanted this one because I think, Sean, correct me if I'm wrong. If I play this game, I can unlock stuff in Warzone. Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4. Fiverr. The last game. I wanted this game for some time. It sold out, and I'm denied because it was up for 25. I think it's dropped now to 15 quid. I haven't played it yet. However, I'm going to play it tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. John Wick Hex. Looks like a shell-shaded 13 game. You know, the old 13. John Wick's Hex. Any of you guys played that? Is it any good? I haven't played it. Lots of talk about YouTuber of the month. Is that even up yet? On a serious, I ain't even had a look, to be fair. John Wick Hex. Oh yeah, I was. Yeah. That's true. Sorry, John. I do know because Bird's Own Games Room done it, didn't he? Let me know what you guys think. Is that something? Is that any good? So all of them. Oh, all the games are gonna go fucking ballistic. Gonna go fly around the room. 20 quid. 20 quid. Bargain. Is it isometric strategy? Something like that, isn't it? I don't know. I've never played it. In terms of YouTube, and I'm proud of owner of the Wooden Spoon. I've been starting to lose subs now. YouTube of the month. I'm not talking about that in a minute. Let's talk about games. Next one. I've had this for a couple of months, okay? And I was saying this to, who was I speaking to the other day? And I said, I ain't even unwrapped it. I started playing it. I finished this game over about 3 days, 3 solid nights of playing it. Awesome game. I didn't enjoy number 7. You should know what it is. I didn't enjoy number 7. The reason why, and this is a stupid reason, again, now that I've been playing COD, I'm going to go back to COD a lot because COD has put me on the scene for playing these types of games. First-person perspective games, I could never get on with. All right. Now playing COD, I can. So I will go back to 7. It's Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 8, and this is the Steelbook one. Came with would it come with a code or something? I don't know. I can't even remember. Listen, this game is fucking good. I really enjoyed this game. I finished it on normal. I've now started again on. I think is it Nightmare? Hardcore or Nightmare? One of the two. I bought like infinity bullets for some of the guns because when you clear the game, you can buy bits. I think I bought this when it came out, so I don't know what is it, 45, 50 quid. It's a Steelbook one. I recently, literally not long opened it. Like I opened it, I think last Thursday night. I think it was Thursday, and I clocked it over the weekend. Really good game. Really, really good game. Definitely worth getting. It's not a long game. After the first boss part, or the first main boss, it goes on quite quick. Good game though. Really worth getting. I'm looking forward to getting the PS5 version when I do get my PS5. So that was cool. Next one, my missus bought me. My daughter bought me a little Father's Day gift. She goes, "Do you want a game, Daddy? I'll buy you a game." This is my eldest. I was like, "Yeah, cool. Why not?" And I said, "I want this one." She bought it. I think it was like 15 quid or £16 of Amazon. It was brand new, sealed. I played it for a little bit. First person game, perspective game again. How can I? Terminator Resistance. I don't know what to say about this. It's a cross between Fallout and Call of Duty. You know, you make stuff, you do bits and pieces, you know. I don't know. I got to the one of the missions where you've got to go through a hospital. And there's a load of Terminators, T-800s, like the proper Terminators. It's fucking hard, right? And you haven't got a gun yet that can kill them. You've only got normal bullet guns, if you know what I mean. You haven't got any laser guns. And I'm gonna go back and play it, but it was fucking tough. But regardless, yes. What do you think? Last one for me for the night. I've showed this game already. I've done a little skit for it, a little video, something different. But I thought I'd just show it again in here. Fallout of Duty. I have to go through the comments in a minute. The Mummy Demastered. Listen, this game is fucking awesome. Like, literally, I think if you haven't seen it, you go and watch it. I've got the Switch version. It's got the Super NES carton side. Comes with the music soundtrack, which is awesome. The music is proper on point. Listen, this game is fucking awesome. Really good game. Recommend it to anyone who loves Castlevania, Metroidvania games. That is awesome. I finished it 4 hours. That is the Mummy game. That is based on a terrible Tom Cruise film. But Tom Cruise is not in it. You're a completely different person. Very good game. Now, someone said, is it true that Resident Evil Village is based in Bradford? Because there's a lot of talk that it's based in Bradford. I mean, I'm not sure. This game, please get it. It's really good. Definitely worth getting. My mate Dylan told me to get that. My mate Dylan never fucking answers any messages I send him. Fucking arsehole. Limited run. Right. We have a guest. Look at the state of him. What's he fucking wearing? Oh, for fuck's sake. All right. Look at he's laughing. You laughing, you mug. I can see you. Look at the state of him. Look at him. Oh, I'm joking. Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. You all right?
I'm good, mate.
The state of me,
nah,
our club.
I'm only taking the piss, mate. I love you. You know,
mate. The Arsenal joggers, tracky bottoms as well.
No, they're pajamas, mate. Don't fuck about.
Yeah, pajamas. That's the one I was looking for.
How you doing? Right? You good?
Yeah, good, mate. Good, not bad.
Good. Right. I've showed some stuff. Would you like to show a few bits?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done a pickups video. I don't really do them anymore, to be honest.
No? Well, that's why I thought when you said to me you was available, I thought we'd get the Essex connection on. I asked Rob, Retro Essex, but he's gone over 700 subs now, so I'm small fries to him. So he's not interested.
You're over 700 now, ain't you?
Just about. I mean, all them accounts I bought off Al worked a treat.
It's the Jack Grealish appreciation, ain't it? You know, the hairband.
I know, isn't it? Just going for that.
Got the big moves Man City now, ain't you?
Well, 100 million. Like 100 million, I'll fucking go to anyone.
Damn right, mate. As long as you're all good. I've got a nice cup of herbal tea as well.
No, I've just had a beer. Now I'm on cherry Pepsi Max. Is pretty cool. I like the raspberry one, but never had any, so I bought that instead.
Oh, nice.
But no, they got the new king of the booter because Tootie is finished. There's no more King.
He's been there and done it. He's
done it. He's got the T-shirt. He's absolutely raped CEX for years. That's why they brought in all these rules about checking the cartridges and marking stuff. It's all because of fucking him. All because he's fucked all of us, basically.
I will say I've had quite a few run-ins with the Basildon CEX recently, though.
Really?
Yeah, because every time I go in there, last 4 times I've had to trade stuff in. I've said to them each time, can you please make sure that you contact me if any... Oh, hold on, I've got my phone on. Yeah, I've had to say to them every time, if any of the stuff... You know, obviously, when you drop stuff and you go, they call you up and say, we've had to knock this off or
yeah.
Are you happy? I've had to chase their customer service every time to get it finalised. And it's like a week after I trade it in, I finally get the voucher coming through. So it's a pain in the arse, but it's the local one to me. But
I said to you, we always talk about CX, right? And I said to you, the Chelmsford one, like that, it's such a strange. They have some good stuff in there, but they're all fucking idiots. Like literally, they're like fucking idiots. And what always gets me is if you go in there to buy something, any CEX that I've been to is the same. When you ask to look at the CD, they're all scratched, they're finger marked. But when you fucking take a CD in, it's too scratched. Oh, it's marked. But they're selling new ones that have been used as coasters under fucking retrobate Stella pint wine glass malarkey. And they're fucking worrying about that. For me, it's just a joke in it. But I know they're all different. I know when I was speaking to Rob Gernardino, I think he was saying one in Braintree. I haven't been to the one in Braintree. I think it was Braintree because obviously he was stalking me, Gernardino, at a charity shop one afternoon.
Yeah,
and I don't want to talk about it too much because it's kind of scary. This gentleman was holding Sword DVD and Blu-rays when he approached me. And,
this bald any guy.
And
I know you.
Yeah, I think he said Braintree, and I was like, I've never been to the Braintree one, so I can't comment about Braintree. I've never been to the Southend one. No, I'm lying to you now. Rob, hang on. Rob, Essex Retro, did you take me to the Southend one? Because you took me to Southend, and I thought I was going to get stabbed, raped, and killed. Not in that order, but in some sort of order.
There used to be one in Brentwood, but it's shut down now, ain't it?
Oh, mate, I'll tell you the funniest story ever about Brentwood quickly before we go to some games from you. Lockdown finished. So last year, I wasn't doing swap shop at... no, I don't think I was doing swap shop at the time then. I got in my car, drove to Brentwood, parked up, walked around to where it was gone.
Yeah, same here.
But the website said it was still there. The website said it was... Because I thought, what time's it opening because of COVID?
Yeah.
What time's it opening? And it said it was open, so I drove it. It was fucking gone. I was proper heartbroken because they used to take any old shit. You would take anything and they would take it. They didn't care.
Yeah, I went there a couple of months ago. Me and my mum went to Brentwood for just a bit of a mooch around, and I took about probably just 30 games just of shit, hoping to get like 50 quid or something.
Yep.
But it was gone, and it was just like. They're all franchised though, ain't they? So they're not one big chain. It's their own McDonald's, aren't they? So if the people owning it are not making the money.
But you know what's strange, Scott, about the Brentwood one is, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know it probably better than me because I've not always lived in Essex, but I always used to pre-order all my games in the game in Brentwood because obviously my house is really close to it.
Yeah. And
then that closed down. Okay. So to me, if that's closed down, surely CEX should be fine, if you know what I mean. They should be making money. And then when it was closed down, I couldn't believe it. And I got some good stuff out of there as well. Like I got some really good fucking games out of that shop.
Well, the game as a whole are just, I mean, they're barely keeping afloat. Well, the only reason they are keeping afloat is because Mike Ashley, obviously what Mike Ashley does is he buys sort of like
companies going down the toilet
that are on, knockout time, life
support.
Yeah. And Game have been on that kind of life support for quite a few years. And he's basically, I mean, he's a fantastic businessman because he knows that there's a big market for that. And he's basically bought Game and he's incorporated him into like the esports. If you go to the Lakeside Sports Direct on the retail park, I think that obviously it's a massive complex, but I think on one of the floors they've got a big arena, and I think their long-term plan is to use it for some sort of esport events.
Oh wow!
Yeah, which kind of goes hand in hand with Sports Direct.
Listen, Sports Direct. It's 9:30 at night. You're playing golf the next day, or you're going football. You need something, it's open. It's got it. It's like a pound shop. That's how I treat it.
Yeah.
You go if you need something. If you need a pair of Calvin Kleins or a pair of fucking Fila socks or something, then you go there.
Yeah.
And it's just one of them. But yeah, it's a shame, really. I mean, the closest CX now to me is Chelmsford. I've been to Romford a couple of times, but that one's always really busy. It's always fucking busy time I've been there. Basildon, I don't think I've been to.
So the funny thing with Basildon is that obviously the game in Basildon used to be in the Eastgate Centre, and it was there for 25 years. I remember buying Saturn games in there, literally years and years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
And last year they shut it down, and then they moved into Sports Direct, which is where Toys R Us is in Basildon.
Right, yeah, I know what you mean.
So what CX did, they shut their shop in the High Street and they moved into the old game. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
They're jumping in their grave.
I'll tell you where there is a good C. I know we're talking about CX in a minute. I've only been there once, and it was by luck. The Walthamstow one. The one in Walthamstow. But I know, listen.
It's grim up there, mate.
I know, listen, my brother's missus from there. And I went there because they had, when I used to work at, where was I working? I think I was at Excel. I think I was just started at Excel. And it's round the 406 to Walthamstow, like, because obviously I was living in Roydon at the time, so it was kind of on the way home. And I went there. I can't remember what game it was. Anyway. And the shop was it's a big shop. I don't know if it's still the same. I haven't been. It was a big shop and had a lot of shit in there. Like, but I'm talking 10 years ago now, maybe even longer. But it was a big old fucking shop, and it had like it didn't have a lot of retro at the time, if you know what I mean, because obviously they wasn't really doing it then. But it had a lot of stuff. Had a lot of stuff, and I haven't been since. But obviously Walthamstow's a bit like going to Cheshunt. If you don't know Cheshunt, it's like who lives in Cheshunt? Oh, Al lives in Cheshunt. There's actually a CX in Waltham Cross. I haven't actually been to that one, Al. So Al might say if it's good or bad. I know it's a smaller one, but I haven't actually been to that one yet. But Scott, what do you have to show my friend? I've done all my showing. Maybe show a couple of bits, and then we'll let these people. You know,
I kind of tagged this onto my. I think it was my last. No, it wasn't. My other boots out video, because obviously I met Gashead Steve.
That's right.
Yep.
The legend.
The lovely guy.
The gassiest of Steves.
So we got this.
So I even got one. I meant to be one of his fucking mates. I meant to be one of his mates.
So this has been out in my garage for a couple of weeks. And I just went out to get it, and because we've got like a built-in garage, I just trod on a slug getting it. And anyone who trod on a slug it's not a pleasant experience.
No, not at all.
So yeah, thank you very much, Scott. That was very nice of him to get that. I'm quite tempted to do a few T-shirts myself and dish them out. Limited edition.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. There's only one Retro Chef T-shirt, and Game Zone Birdroom James has it. There's only one.
Only one.
There's only one. I ain't even got one for myself. That's how fucking sad I am. But I am going to
be like what's his name? Slopes Games Room walking around Disneyland, Florida with a Slopes Games Room hat.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Hey, listen.
It's not my style, but you know.
When you've got 150,000 subscribers, you've got to pay those bills, mate.
Yeah, you have to. I guess you have to.
But I'm actually gonna do a Swap Shop T-shirt jumper and a Retro Chef T-shirt jumper just for myself. And then what I did with James, he wanted a T-shirt of mine, so I bought his one. So I've got one of his T-shirts, and he bought one of my ones. If you follow me, so if you know what I mean. So we both got a T-shirt each. we paid for it separate. He paid for mine, I paid for his. It was like our Christmas gift to each other, sort of thing, in a roundabout way.
I think Scott said they're about 12 quid each. So
I think it's 10, 12 quids. Like I got it from Amazon. It was a really good. I'll send you the link, Scott. It's really good. They got jumpers, hoodies, zip ups, T-shirts, vest. I might have to get a vest. Ooh. They had some really, I'll send you the link. It's really good in any colours. it's all Fruit of the Loom as well. So it's like a good T-shirt.
Yeah, it's
you
not
know what I
bad
mean?
quality.
Yeah, it's not like it's, you know, I don't know, like Primark shit T-shirt. It's a proper one.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
You know. Well, go on, mate. Show a few wares. No Xbox 360 tat because ours in the fucking comments.
I don't even own a 360, mate.
I know, but you still might
360.
show a few things to get Al excited, which wouldn't take much without.
I don't want to besmirch my collection, mate.
You see?
So yeah, these come from the London Retro Market. We've got a Sega Saturn sign, which was 3D printed.
Very nice. Now,
yeah,
I like them. I want to speak to Sai Ginger Hippie Gaming, but the problem is with Sai, he only has one color. When he does his 3D printing stuff, he's only normally got one color of plastic. But obviously,
I mean, I don't know how you would print that. I don't know anything about it, but
no, listen, mate, I'm confused.
Quite intricate, I think.
Yeah, you'd have to probably make it separate and stick it together. I'm assuming.
Yeah, then we got that one.
Oh, look at that! That's lovely.
Proper.
Do you know who used to do these as well? Rob Fobb. He was before we knew him as Fobb. He was doing them for Tootie, so it might be worth actually having a chat with him and getting to him.
Well, they were. I think they were 2 for £12.
No, that's not too bad.
I think they were £7 each or 2 for 12, something like that.
Yeah, that's all right.
Bad.
Yeah, that's it. Look, sorry. Look at this comment. This is why I love Rob. All right, this is why I'm so glad I see he's face to face. Very good looking man. I'm telling you now, I fucking would. I wear my channel T-shirt in my vids. That's all I'm going to say.
Just have like a palm or something, couldn't you?
No, you should. You know, like the finger tape that Michael Jackson used to wear.
Oh yeah.
That's what he should get. Finger tape for when he's, fingering the games. Filthy animal.
Fingering the games. What was it? Geordie Slasher Gaming said. Which Spice Girl he wanted to do? Finger tornado or something like that.
Listen, Mark is a few sandwiches short of a picnic. Right. Sega Zombie, where's my T-shirt? I'm not being fucking funny. Like, I would give you my left testicle. So, don't tell me don't say they haven't got enough fabric to cover me. I'm not as big as Al.
Was it double XL?
Yeah, I fit an XL, but I like a bit of space. Okay. I like when I wash it still fits me, not to be sprayed on, sort of thing.
It's logical thinking, though.
Look at this one. This is I want a Retro Chef microwave. I tell you what, mate, these fucking people. I tell you what. Anyway, I'm not going to.
George Foreman's done all right, ain't he?
Hey, old George called all his kids George because he couldn't fucking remember their names. That's true. He did because he can't remember all their names. Retro Chef headband. Yeah, I could get this branded. Sadly, I'm 4XL. Hey, Billy.
Wouldn't do much good for me, mate.
Shit happens, mate. Shirt for shirtly. I don't know. I guess so. I thought Essex Retro again. Well, I can't remember your logo. We'll have to chat about that, mate. Make sure you swap. Yeah, that's right. I've got all another batch. I only have one XL left. You trying to say, Scott? I might fit a medium. Sorry, carry on, Scott. Carry on, mate.
Right, we have got quite a bit of stuff here. So where should we start? Should we?
Anywhere, mate. Anywhere. I've got another 10 minutes. So,
what time are you going to be on till? 11.
I don't know. Whatever.
I'm working tomorrow.
No, I'm off.
Oh, same here. So
I'm off. I was going to go brutal this morning, but couldn't be bothered.
We've got 3DS,
nice.
DS, PS4, Dreamcast, Saturn. Take your pick.
DS, because the game you showed, if it's one of the games you picked up, I think a lot of people will enjoy that on the DS. You showed it, I think, on Instagram, I think it was.
Yeah. So doing both.
One of my favourite games. There's two of them. There's three of them.
There's three, yeah.
I've only got two of them because one of them's like stupid money, and it's not as good as the two you've got.
Well, actually, I tell a lie. No, yeah, we can do three actually.
Cool.
But one's not the one that you're thinking of. So we've got Castlevania, The Portrait of Ruin. I haven't played this one yet because
very good.
They only come round last 2 days.
That's my favourite one.
Yeah. I was watching a Game Sack and he did a really good video on the DS Castlevanias and the Game Boy Advance ones. And this was the best one, he said.
Yeah,
so
that's my favourite one.
Yeah, and these were all through CEX,
Yep.
and they were all through car boot shifting on. So literally, it's cost me my time.
Yeah, which is nothing.
No.
For free, mate. You don't pay yourself.
Yeah. So we've got obviously Portrait of Ruin, and we've got Dawn of Sorrow. Which
is, listen, it's a good game, but Portrait of Ruin, trust me, is fucking million times better.
Yeah, this one, I played this for about 10 minutes. It feels more like a Game Boy Advance game.
Yeah, it's like it's been upscaled in a funny way. It's a bit like Dawn of Sorrow. That's what it reminded me of on the Game Boy. It's a little bit like that. I think, is it Dawn of Sorrow? I think it is. But Portrait of Ruin is all. The other one, I can't think of the name of it. It's got a dark blue front cover. It goes for silly money. I haven't got it. But I don't think it's as good. But I could. But I'm only going on what I know.
Yeah, that's the last one that come out.
Yeah.
It's got like a girl on the front, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's dark blue. She's got a blue dress on. It's got like a red thing around her or something.
Yeah.
I can't think what it's bloody called. I know if Rollercore's in Eddie's in the comments. Here know what it is.
Let's find out what it's called.
Yeah, here know what it is. I can't think what it's called now. Tales of something? No.
Yeah.
But I haven't got that one because at the time it was like
Order of Ecclesia.
That's it. So I knew it was. It was going for like 50s at one point. I don't know what it is now.
Yeah, it's actually 40 quid.
On,
CEX.
Oh, in that case,
I know what you mean. On eBay, that is literally double the price.
Yeah, on eBay it goes for way more. I might, if it's 40 quid, I might have to get it then.
All out of stock at the moment.
Say?
All out of stock at the moment.
Well, would be for 40 fucking quid, mate.
Yeah, but so I got these two. I said in the Instagram post that I think DS games, everything's obviously creeping up. Everything goes up and down. But I think with Castlevania, I think it's kind of like future-proofing myself.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I don't want to pay 100 quid for a DS game.
No.
You know, so I think these were 40 quid each. So I was quite happy with that. And, you know, they're both actually really nice condition because it's not like the retro stuff where it's mint.
It's just
box,
whatever you
unboxed.
buy. Yeah,
this is just, you know, and they're both complete as well. So happy with that.
Good.
And leading on to that, then we've got Castlevania. This one was the Mirror of Fate.
Which I got that off CEX for like 8 quid. I don't know what it is now. And that's a good game as well. It might be gone up a little bit in price.
35 on CEX now.
I got it for £8, but a long time ago. I'm talking 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And it kind of took time to get momentum, but it is a good game. I do enjoy that game.
I mean, was this the last Castlevania they did?
Yeah.
Before Konami kind of.
Yes, that I'm pretty sure because Castlevania on the PS3, Xbox 360, and Castlevania 2. I think that's the last. I'm pretty sure that's the last Castlevania game.
Yeah, because
I'm pretty sure it is.
I mean, I don't know how much you pay attention, but Konami have killed Pro Evo or PES, haven't they?
Yep, that's why I bought the 2021.
Yeah,
because I don't think there's a 2021. There isn't one, so I thought I might as well grab that. That's why I grabbed it.
Yeah. So what they've done is they've basically made it online only. So they're going to scrap the yearly updates. They're just going to update it as and when it needs to. And they've dropped obviously it was ISS, Pro Evo, then PES, and they've dropped that kind of, that name. And now it's just called eSports Football, which is a shame, really. I know, obviously, it used to go toe-to-toe with FIFA during the sort of PS2, early PS3 days. But from a customer point of view, a lack of competition doesn't do the product any good, because now EA have probably rested on their laurels for a long time with FIFA. I'll
tell you something, and I laughed at the time. I laughed at this about 2 years ago. I watched. I can't remember the YouTuber's name, American YouTuber, and he was talking about Konami, and he said that he heard that they're in trouble, financially. It makes sense, really, and I'll tell you for why. Because they've got a lot of IPs on their doorstep, and they've done fuck all with them. Yeah. Realistically, they've done Castlevania. I mean, how many people would line up for a Castlevania new game? How many would line up for?
And you think how much a modern day Castle? So take Bloodstained. I mean, that was an indie game,
and that was a good game.
Polished that up,
yeah,
to a Castlevania kind of standard. It can't be that expensive. It's not. We're not talking like a big budget game.
No, Konami really surprised me with a lot of stuff, with a lot of stuff, especially Castlevania and PES. I prefer Pro Evolution Soccer to FIFA.
Same here.
But this one I couldn't get on with. It was a bit too. I'm going to say it's too fast paced, and it took me a bit of time to get used to it. But I will give it a go. But it took a bit of time to get used to.
Yeah. Well, you think Silent Hill as well? I mean, look at the price of Silent Hill 1 on the PS1 now. I mean, it's not going to be long before that's touching £100, I reckon. You know,
that is a good game, but it looks rough now. When you play that, it's rough as fucking houses. Silent Hill 2 is probably my favourite, as much as Homecoming and I'm shit with the names. There's a couple on the Wii that I enjoyed. I was saying this the other night I think I was on Heaps' channel, and I was saying about them. And I think it was Homecoming or something else, but Silent Hill 2.
Silent Hill 4, ain't it? I think.
Yeah, in the room. I got Silent Hill The Room, I think, on the Xbox original, I think.
Yeah.
But Silent Hill 2 is my favourite. I really enjoyed that. As much as number 1 is a good game.
Yeah.
I really do enjoy the second one. And that's creeping up as well now.
Yeah. Well, I think the beauty with Silent Hill was that they kind of used the PlayStation's limitations to create the world, really, with the fog, color palette, and the atmosphere. So they kind of crafted a fantastic game with what was open to themselves, and they kind of hid the limitations through the atmosphere, really.
It's like, look, Poltergeist just said this year, PT was a great game. I still got PT saved on my PS4.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying.
Yeah. And I read that was the basis because it was going to be a game with whatever his name is. Yeah, but the actor.
Norman Reedus.
He's the character in it.
Yeah.
It was going to be a horror game with him, and then they made Death Stranding instead, which is another shit game, but still one of them ones, isn't it?
Yeah, it's shite.
Crazy. What else, mate?
So that's the DS. So we'll stick with 3DS, I guess.
Yeah, cool.
So in no particular order, we've got all of them.
Whoa!
I'll start off with this actually. So,
nice.
SNES 3DS XL
from CX.
From CX, mate. Boot sale money. CX credit. I paid 260 quid for this. I said in the group, it's now gone up to 120 quid. Sorry, 320 quid.
Yeah, that's shot up. That is.
Yeah.
Just for the fucking shell.
Yeah, but I only bought it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, listen, mate. You know what it is? I've got this feeling we're going to get a drop not too long. It's going to have to stop somewhere and start going back down. It can't continue. Yeah. That's awesome.
It's mint condition though. Lovely condition. This is the second one I've had though, because I did buy one originally, not far off launch, and then I sold it because I was just like, and then I was like, actually, I could do with getting a 3DS. Quite enjoyed it. So yeah, but to be honest, the price doesn't really bother us too much because again, it's how it's been sourced, really.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I've said this before. It's like Tootie's the best person to say. Okay, he's accumulated all of his stuff by trade fodder.
Yeah,
pretty much within reason. He sells other stuff. The stuff he sells, he doesn't show us on his channel, because on his eBay he sells other bits and pieces. But he makes his money from the booter, and that's how you can do this, and that's what you've done. So hats off to you, mate. Anyone that says anything to you, they're just jealous cunts, mate. That's it. Sorry. I'm sorry. If they're like, oh, it's fucking 200 quid. Yeah, but I paid £20 for it or £30. That's what I've paid out of my pocket. And then £2 for parking and £5 for petrol.
See, people say, you know yourself, people say there's no retro at the booter.
There fucking is.
Well, I don't think there is retro at the booter, but there are ways to get retro from the booter.
You've got to be, listen, with a lot of booters, you know yourself, if you want anything retro, you've got to get their crack ass of dawn. However, there's still ways and means of collecting the Marios, the fucking other modern-ish games and turning that into money to buy what you've just bought. Sorry. Retro Bear, good night, by the way, mate. Sorry, I can see you. See you tomorrow, mate. Thank you for staying up so late, because after 12, he turns into the fucking bear. But yeah, you're right, mate. You're bang on. You're bang on. What you've done, anyone else would do it if they had half the brain to do it. But obviously, it's easier to whinge and moan.
It's putting in the energy as well, ain't
it? Of course.
You know, it's not for everyone, and I can understand that. And you know yourself, you get up at 4:30, get there for 5:15, and you walk away with fuck all.
Listen, the amount of times I've been to booters and I've literally come back with a can of Red Bull and a curly whirly, and that's it, because there's nothing else to get. Literally, or some golf balls. That's it.
But then you go that time and you find your multi-mega.
Listen, you find your multi-mega, your N64, like, it's, you know, you find the good stuff, and that's why, you know, I still do it, and why you still do it, but you're doing it for a means for an end. You know, it's different, like, and that's what people don't understand. If they take a leaf out of your book and do that, they'll be in the same boat. Yeah. You know, you're getting controllers, like the systems, like, it's common sense, mate. That makes money.
Yeah, and it's things that people don't necessarily realise, like headphones. There's some big money in headphones. I mean, obviously everyone knows Turtle Beach, but you'll be surprised the amount of people that are oblivious to it. And I see. You probably know the regulars that go there. They walk past a £15 pair of Turtle Beach, and it's like, well, that's 15 quid in CX.
Yeah.
You know, Guitar Heroes, Wii balance boards.
Yeah.
You know, Wii balance boards, I think they're trading in for 12 quid. I know they're heavy and they're bulky, but, you know, if you've not picked up anything, you think, oh, I can get a couple of Wii balance boards. You know, at least you've got something. Yeah,
and if you get it for £1, £2, you've turned that, you've 1,000%ed it, made your money on it, profit straight away.
Yeah. It's the name of the game, isn't it, really? Shall I show another one?
Yeah, go on, mate. Crack on.
So we've got Pilot Wings Resort.
Good game. I do like that game. Good game.
Liked it on the SNES.
Yep. It's a bit different. It's a bit like the Wii Sports Resort. It's got more.
Yeah.
It's like that, but it's good. It's definitely good to play on the 3DS.
I've got the impression it's more a like a Mii game with sort of Pilot Wings title tacked onto it.
That's right.
But I think it was only like £6 or something.
Yeah, they're not. It's not expensive.
You've got to have that one. Sega 3D Classics.
Right, that I need to get. That I haven't got, and I want it for Power Drift.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm saying about Power Drift. I will jump the gun a little bit here.
Go on, mate.
So we've got Power Drift. I don't know if I put these in my last pickups, but I mean, this is all within the last couple of months.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, Power Drift.
How does it play, though? How does it play?
Yeah, it's fine. On the Saturn, it's fine. I don't necessarily think it's a good game, though.
It's got a lot of nostalgia because I used to play that on the Amiga and the arcade back in the day, because it plays like Mario Kart in a way, kind of. It kind of like Mario Kart in a way.
It's just the way you kind of control the car in it. You're just constantly bashing from side to side, aren't you?
Yeah.
But the visuals they're pretty fucking trippy, ain't they? They're you know, when you get the introduction and you're swooping all around the track, it's like,
yeah, and it does all this, the signs and stuff. I remember when I first played it.
Yeah.
I mean, I played it in the arcade time ago because obviously we're similar kind of age, and I remember playing it in the arcade, and then my brother got it on the Amiga, and it wasn't as good, but it was Power Drift. It was the only way to play it at the time. It never got a Mega Drive release.
No, never.
or a PAL release, because obviously it's Japanese. So,
Well,
yeah, I mean,
it's funny how they licensed it out to these companies, which, you know, on hardware, which couldn't hold a candle. We probably even to the Mega Drive, but they never brought it to the Mega Drive themselves.
it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, really strange. Really strange.
What did you pay for it? Sorry, Scott, if you don't mind me asking, what did you pay for that, mate?
I think this was about 15 quid.
And how much did you pay for Power Drift?
Oh, Power Drift.
Yeah, was that a bit more?
60 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was a buy now best offer.
Oh, okay.
You had it up for 75.
Okay, well, you got some money off it then. And there's no other way of getting it. So what'd you do?
No. I mean, you're not going to find it anywhere else, really, are you?
No. And if you buy a Chinese Scottish Allen, you're £100 for it, the fucker. So
He's all right, actually. He's not
oh,
too...
mate, sometimes he's shocking. Sometimes I see... He was selling the other day a load of these Super NES text-heavy Japanese games that do not convert into English for like 70 quid. I think, what, you're going to fucking turn it on and hear the music? What are you going to do? You can't even fucking play it. But anyway.
Some poor sap will fucking buy it, though.
Chinese, Japanese Allen, whatever his fucking name.
Yeah. He's be interested to go to his shop, though. I know it's obviously fucking miles away, but...
I have to fly there.
Yeah, proper Aladdin's Cave, though. But
yeah.
Definitely. I don't know if you know, but there's actually 3 volumes of this.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's this. So this is number 1, and then there's 2 and 3.
Japanese only, I take it.
2 and 3 are Japanese only, and the 3DS is region locked.
Oh, what's a wanker?
So
it is, isn't it?
Yeah. So with like the version 2 or volume 2, I think it's got like Outrun, and then version 3's got like Streets of Rage series on it as well. So it's a shame they've only done that one, which takes P a little bit. We've got Mario Golf World Tour.
Another good game. I enjoyed that.
Did you find it a little bit basic though?
But all them golf games, all the Mario Golf games are basic. The only one that's quite different is the new Switch one. That's a bit different. This one, like the other DS one and the Game Boy Advance ones, they're all fairly straightforward. They're not the newer one, the Switch one. I haven't played it, but I've watched enough videos. It looks pretty good. But these all stand all right. They're all pretty basic. These ones are all basic. Yeah,
the mechanics of kind of running to the ball, that's quite interesting. You know, that definitely kind of gives an arcade sort of feel to it.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's not bad. I mean, mate, this was only cheap. I think this was like 6 quid.
Yeah, they don't hold much value.
No, really cheap in CEX. Really cheap. We've got NES Remix.
Another one I haven't got.
Good game.
Yeah, really I've heard lots of good things about it.
Yeah. This is a port of the Wii U version, I think, because the Wii U version only come out in the US, didn't get a PAL release.
Right.
But yeah, really good. Works really well in the kind of handheld.
Yep.
You've got obviously it's just loads of. You've got all the classic NES games, but they've each got little kind of like tasks. So it'll be like, you know, first level of Super Mario. Get to the level within 90 seconds without running.
Okay.
So it's just stuff like that. It's very kind of. It's a bit. Do you know what it reminds me of? It's a bit like, you know, WarioWare.
Yes.
But with NES games.
Okay. So
it's like done one, boom, onto the next one. Done one, onto the next one.
It's pretty quick then.
Yeah. Good game though. Really good. So next one. I'm not a massive fan of this series, but I like picking them up, and I need to find one which I enjoy. Triforce Heroes.
Yeah, that one ain't that good.
No. So this was
cheap. That one. That should be cheap. The one that's good is the parallel
Link Between Worlds, ain't it?
Link Between Worlds. That's it. I'm saying Parallel Worlds. Link Between Worlds is very good. That one I bought from Argos for like 3 quid, 4 quid.
Yeah, they're still selling this for a £5 Argos.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I didn't like it, but it's a Zelda game.
Yeah. I mean, in CX, this was 5 quid.
Okay. It's all right.
Give it a go.
Yeah,
following on, then we got Ocarina of Time.
Awesome. It plays really well on the 3DS.
Yeah, it looks like it's been improved a hell of a lot. I
Yep.
remember playing the N64 version back in the day and probably sunk about 5-6 hours into it. Game never clicked. Never clicked the old Zelda
Strange
game.
one. It's yeah, the N64 ones. I've got on both Majora's Mask and that. I never got on with them, but on the 3DS, I think, like you said, the mechanics are a bit different. It's HD. It's a bit more smoother. I preferred it. I've not finished them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of them minutes. It's definitely something you got to get.
Yeah. Then we got. Oh, this one was from the boot sale. That was for
Good
a quid.
game. Good game. I do. The Mario's playing so well on 3DS.
Yeah.
3D World, especially.
Yeah. So this was £1.
Nice.
And I think with this one though, I think they kind of used the coins as a bit of a gimmick because I think they've run out of ideas for the new Super Mario Brothers. They do play well, but the fact that there's so many coins is kind of like, do you know what I mean? It's a bit more of a gimmick behind it.
I was saying this the other day about Super Mario Odyssey on the Switch.
Yeah.
You've got all these different coins now, pink, blue, all these different shapes and shit. And I didn't like that, but a lot of people do like that. Listen, all games evolve in it. So what do you do in it? They got to try something new to keep you on it. The 3D World games, I think, are awesome. The 3D World on the Wii U,
yeah, it's a brilliant game.
Is my one of my favorite Marios, barring Mario 3 and Mario World.
Yeah,
I thought it was awesome. So, but that is a good game. But again, to me, this is going to sound fucking stupid. I prefer playing Mario's on handhelds. I'm so used to playing them on I know that Mario Brothers 3, Mario World, but when I'm playing the 3DS or my Game Boy Advance or my Micro or whatever, I really like playing them on handhelds. But yeah, that's another good game. It's a good game.
It is a good game, and for a quid, can't go wrong.
No, of course not.
Do you want me to carry on, or do you want to go comments, or what, man?
No, they're talking about. Someone saying they're talking about Al's talking shit, basically. Just talking
when
shit.
When does Al not talk shit?
I know, innit? But you know, when you meet him, you don't say fuck all to you. He's like, he's
never met him, mate. I've never met him.
I've met him a few times. He's not big game Al. He's actually midget. He's wide. He's wide, but he's like a midget. He's lovely. Very, very gentle.
In a cuddly sort of way.
Oh, fucking hell. Now, go on, mate. You carry on. We'll do a bit more.
Right. I'm just waiting for his comeback on it now.
Oh, he's going to take 2 hours to type.
Yeah.
Next
one is Captain Toad.
Yeah.
Captain Toad, yeah.
I've got that on the Wii U. I've got it on the Wii U
as well.
But I've never played it. I bought it. I've never played it because in Mario 3D World, there's a few missions with that when you're Toad, and I think that's where I got the idea from.
Yeah.
But I've got the game. I've never played it, so I don't know fuck all about it.
Yeah, I've got it on Wii U as well. I think this will actually work better on the 3DS though.
Okay.
It's that, I think that kind of puzzle element, they work quite well on the handhelds, don't they?
Well, that's what I said to you. Them kind of games are like perfect for the 3DSs or the handhelds, you know.
Mm.
You know, that's what I think.
Yeah, can't go wrong. We've got Super Mario 3D Land.
That's the best one. Yeah, he's out. I'll take it. I take all them nice words I said about Scott. He's a cock.
Well, I don't think Al's ever said any nice words about me, to be honest. So I don't think there's much to take back.
Listen, Al doesn't say nice things about himself. Why the fuck is anything nice about you or me? And he is a cock, not his a cock. He is a cock.
Yeah.
If Pete's in the comments, Pete, sort him out. You're a fucking.
He's like the grammar champ, ain't he?
Yeah, innit? Come on, man. Yeah, 3D World, probably one of my favourite Mario games up there. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, does it? I mean, I haven't played this yet, but I think this is probably one of the games that I've read that makes the most of the 3D aspect of it.
So, if you played it on the Wii U,
yeah,
it's basically exactly the same. Like you can touch the screen to get stuff. You can blow on the screen to do things and whatever. It's the same, but It plays really well, mate. Really plays well.
So next one we got classic
See that,
Star
Billy?
Fox 3D.
Right. I've never bought that because every time I see it, it's got that cover. I
No,
want
this
the
comes
other.
off. Look,
Oh, don't tell me it changes.
like that.
Do you
I
know how many
don't know
times
what
I've
this
seen?
is, to be fair. It's
Do
just
you know how many times I've seen that? And I thought,
Yeah.
oh, I don't like that. So I've never bothered. I thought it was like a
no,
greatest
I-
hits or something.
no. I think this kind of inlay, this was a really really early
Right.
3DS
Okay.
game, and I think
I'll have
they
to buy it
just
then.
did the 3D to emphasise
That's
that
3D.
it's
Yeah,
3DS,
Yeah.
not a DS game. Because I haven't seen any other games with that kind of inlay.
No, that's why I said to you, I always see it with that, and I thought, oh, is that like the greatest hits one or some
Yeah, but
shit? That's
no,
why I've
it's
never
not. It's
bothered with
just-
it.
Yeah.
All right, I have to buy it tomorrow then. I've never played it. I don't know what it's like.
Again, they've really enhanced it a hell of a lot from the N64 version. Looks like a
Right.
different game. Really good though. But
I have to get it then. How much was that?
about £5.
Oh, mate, bargain. Fuck me.
Yeah, not expensive in the
You'd
slightest.
find £5 in your car, like underneath the seats. You know, like a couple of pound coins. It's cheap, isn't it? Why would you not
Yeah.
buy it? Do you know what I mean?
I think the DS, 3DS especially, I think it's so cheap at the moment.
Consoles are expensive though, which makes no sense.
It's all the limited stuff though, isn't it? Like the Pokemon ones.
I've got a Pokemon. Is it a Pikachu one? I've never opened it. I think it's a Pikachu yellow one.
I think
3DS.
that's a 2DS, ain't it?
Oh, maybe. It's a Pikachu 2D 3DS. I bought it when it was they were selling in game for like 80 quid or 70 quid or something stupid, and I bought one. I never used it.
Yeah, they're all going up. They're all really going up in price.
Okay.
Yoshi's.
I've got that. I've got it. Never played it.
It's
a
reoccurring theme, ain't it?
Yeah. You know how many 3DS games I've got? The only 3DS games I play: Castlevania, Batman, Blackgate. I think Arkham.
Yeah, that's meant to be quite good. That.
Yeah, I played that. Street Fighter, which is I think is wicked on the 3DS.
Really good.
Ghost Recon. Something Ghost Recon, which is really good. I can't think what it's called. Like
Tom Clancy.
Yeah, that's cheap. That's really good. There's a few others, and I play Resident Evil, the DS version, which is fucking wicked on my 3DS.
Yeah, that's the Mercenaries, ain't it? It's not a full game, is it?
No, not the Mercenaries. The DS Resident Evil.
Oh,
it's the remake, the first original game, the remake.
Yeah.
The original one from the PlayStation, and it's got a few extras. Okay. That's fucking awesome.
I think that's quite expensive now, ain't it?
I got that at the booter, mate. I paid fuck all. But yeah, really? it goes up. And then Alien Infestation. I've talked about that for ages. That's a wicked DS game. It's 4. I think it's just called 4, but it's a way forward game. It's wicked. Marvel. Really good game. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Game. I know the I think the Resident Evil is going for nearly 70 quid now. I think.
It's not worth that.
No.
It's not worth that, man. But, it's a good game. It's definitely worth getting. If you like Resident Evil, it plays really well on the DS or the 3D. Either way, it plays really well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I imagine it should do, really, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it does play well.
Then we got Luigi's Mansion.
Awesome game. Number 2 is good as well.
Yep. Which leads me on to number 2 as well.
Love them games.
Yeah, I haven't played the first one for fucking years and years.
Yeah, when the third one come out, 'cause I got the third one on the Switch, I made my missus play them 2 first to get a feel for it and to understand the story, because the third one's wicked. If you've not played it or whatever, that's really, really good.
Yeah, they're good fun. They're different, aren't they?
Listen, it's great. It's like you're playing Ghostbusters in a strange way, like the way with the Hoover. It's really good. It's really good.
I remember when that come out, because I was working at Game when the GameCube came out, and that was the launch title. because there wasn't a Mario game when it came out.
There wasn't.
Because Sunshine come out about, I don't know, maybe 2-3 months after the Cube was launched.
Yep.
And that was the Mario game.
Yeah.
But I think it got criticised because everyone was expecting, obviously, the next Super Mario 128 or whatever it was going to be, but obviously never happened, did it?
No.
But Sunshine divides opinion a lot. I quite enjoyed that.
I enjoyed it because it's different.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're playing Luigi's Mansion, but with Mario with the water pack rather than a Hoover.
Yeah.
It's kind of
similar
in a way in it. And the intro, I love the intro, like on the plane and everything. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely good.
So I'm out of 3DS games now.
Okay. Saturn. Let's go Saturn.
Saturn then. All right, Saturn. So I'll just show this quickly. This was from the London Retro Market. This is Need for Speed, but the Japanese version.
Cool.
So I don't know if you know about this, but this is obviously Need for Speed Japanese, but you haven't got things like in the Western stuff. You've got like Ferraris and Jaguars.
All the Japanese stuff. I might have to buy that game then.
But this one, it's all Nissan. So you've got Skylines, 300 ZXs, like the classic JDM cars. So it's just Need for Speed, but with tailored for the Jap market.
What's it actually called though, Scott? Like, what's the name on the case?
It's called Nissan GT Overdrive or Nissan GTR Overdriving.
Okay. And that's on the Saturn?
Yeah. You can get it on PlayStation as well, I'd imagine, because it's just a bit of a glare. But that was, I think that was 15 quid, which is really good because the PAL version is like 50 quid now.
Wow.
Really expensive. Really, really expensive. Obviously, we showed Power Drift.
Nice.
Yeah. Fuck's sake. Where am I going? This one was only a cheap one. Me and my eldest, we were playing a lot of light gun games. We got House of the Dead. Have you played this version?
Yeah, I've got that on the Saturn. I've got the first one, and then the second one on the Dreamcast. Yes, so I got the first one on the Saturn. I enjoyed it. Not as good as the arcade, but it's all right. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it plays very accurate to the arcade version.
The Japanese one, the PAL one's a bit slower, but obviously.
Yeah, like gameplay wise, it's kind of feels spot on, but I can't get past the graphics. They're just so rough on it.
That's why the Dreamcast one's one of my favourites because I think he still looks quite good today. To be fair,
yeah, Dreamcast one looks spot on, but this one, the textures on it are so bad.
It's the same as Crypt Killer and Area 51.
Yeah,
and even I hate to say this, same as Virtual Cop. I love it, but they look fucking.
Well, Virtual Cop is I think it looks class on Saturn. It's like Virtual Cop is done by AM2. This wasn't. This was done by a Western developer.
Yes.
And by accounts, this was only something like 60% completed when they published it because the Saturn was dead. So they're just like, fuck it, just get it out.
Yeah.
But it's a shame, really. But it's still the only home version of the first Dead or Alive House of the Dead that you can get.
Yeah, it's not on any other console, is it?
No, you can't get it on like the Wii. You can't get it on Dreamcast.
No,
that's the only way you can kind of play it at home, bar an emulator, really. Yeah, Scott says Virtual Cop looks awesome on Saturn. Yeah, it looks class.
Yeah, it does, but like
I think Virtual Cop is the closest they got to to a Model 2 port running on the Saturn. It looks spot on.
It looks exactly like the arcade. It looks exactly like the arcade. Definitely. Like, I'm with you with that. But for me, like I said, House of the Dead on the Dreamcast, I thought was wicked. Like, I thought that was spot on to the arcade.
Yeah, I mean that's arcade perfect, really, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
You still see the odd House of the Dead floating around Southend or other seaside towns. and it looks like the Dreamcast version because it's that spot on.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, but it's just hard to get past the cheesy voice acting and.
But they're all like that. Even the newer ones, House of the Dead 3D and all that, they're all like fucking cheese.
It's like a parody of itself, ain't it?
Definitely.
Yeah. Next one we got is Galaxy Force 2.
I've not played that one on the Saturn.
Have you played it before?
Not on the Saturn, no. I think Galaxy Force. Have I played it on the PC Engine? I played it on something, but not on the Saturn.
So it come out on the Mega Drive, but it's dog rough.
Oh, I've got the Mega Drive version. Yeah, in that case, I've got it. I've got Galaxy Force 2. Yeah. What have I got on the Master System of Galaxy Force? Is it Galaxy Force 1? I don't know.
No, I don't think it come out on the Master System. I'm sure Scott can tell us.
Galaxy Force. I swear Galaxy is going to have a look on the older phone. Galaxy Force. I swear I've got it for the Master System, the first one. Yeah, Galaxy Force and Master System, the first one I've got.
Yeah.
I know I've got that because I got it in a bundle years ago. Galaxy Force 2. On the Mega Drive. Yeah, I think I've got that. It says on the PlayStation. What's this? Galaxy. Oh, fucking, I don't know. Yeah, Galaxy Force 2 I've not played for some time, but I've never played on Saturn.
Well, with this one, it ain't a great port though because it suffers from a lot of slowdown. So it chugs along. But it's really impressive, like the sprite scaling on it. Really quite good. But yeah, it's just one of the Saturn's kind of, the Sega Ages line. Much of these aren't, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I've showed.
Do you remember when we was at Bury, we played that Darius Delta? Do you remember that screen, the 4 screens?
Yeah.
That game was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that kind of fucks with your eyes though, doesn't it? That.
Mate.
Yeah, remember that.
That was good.
We got Fantasy Zone.
Ali Fantasy Zone I know is again on the Master System.
It's on everything. You get it on Mega Drive.
Oh, I've got the Mega Drive. It's got pumpkins on the front or something on the cover. It's got something.
Yeah, probably.
I've got that one.
Yeah, I think it's called Fantasy Zone 2 on the Mega Drive.
2. Yeah, I've got that one then. I've got number 1 on the Master System. Number 2, I've never played on a Saturn. Yeah,
I mean, it's quite a basic game, so it's Fantasy Zone. That was only cheap. I think that was like 15 quid or something.
Okay.
Then we've got Outrun.
Nice. I remember Cyber Snake J saying that doesn't play on all Saturns or something like that.
Yeah.
I remember him saying that his grey one. No, what did he say? He played on the grey one, didn't play on the white ones, or was that the wrong way around? Something like that.
Yeah. So obviously you've got the Model 1 and Model 2. The Model 2's the one with the round buttons.
Yes.
Model 1's the one with like the oval ones. I think these only play on the Model 1.
Right.
So with me, I've got a region modded PAL version.
Okay.
So a region free PAL Saturn that plays at 60 hertz, and obviously and it plays that no problem. Whereas I haven't tried it on a Model 2 Saturn, but obviously if it works fine on the main one, that's all that matters really.
Yeah, of course.
Really good port, that one, because that, you probably know, that can be played, that can be like upgraded to 60 frames per second.
Yes.
And it looks crisp as anything.
I swore Jay said that's the best conversion of Outrun, but I could be wrong. Because
I think probably the Switch. Well, the thing with this has got the Ferrari license in it.
Yes.
I think. Or it's got the more car that looks like a Ferrari, whereas the Switch in the 3DS version doesn't look anything like a Ferrari.
No.
But I suppose the best one to go for, I think, is probably the 3DS version, because you get that 3D aspect of it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Whereas I think the Switch version is just the 3DS version, but without the 3D.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. And the final Saturn game is Space Harrier.
Which I played on the Saturn. I think I actually quite enjoyed that.
Yeah. It comes on the Sega Ages line, doesn't it?
I've got the Sega Ages one. That's where I played. I've never played it Jap. I've got the Sega Ages.
Yeah. Have you got many Jap Saturn games?
I
gave you a load, didn't I, when we went to Doncaster?
You gave me a couple of car ones. I can't think of the names of them now.
I think, was it Final Fight as well? It was an SNK fighter, I think.
You gave me. I've got them in my room. I can't think what it is now. You gave me 3 games, but I've got the Marvel Capcom, a couple of those ones, Vampire Savior,
Yeah,
Metal Slug. I think I've got Japanese version.
That's an expensive game now.
I didn't pay much. I think I bought it from a mark. I think it was from Doncaster, like 25, 20 quid, like some time ago. Deep Fear. I only bought it because it's Deep Fear because I wasn't going to pay. This is silly now. £100. I wasn't going to buy it back in the day. Now it's like 300 quid.
Yeah, I've got the Jap version of that. But
I bought it just to have it.
All the text is in Japanese, but all the voices are in English.
Yes.
So you're stuck between a rock and a hard place because it's quite a. I think the menus are quite.
I tried to play it, and even the first screen, memory card, all this jazz. You're like,
yeah.
So I'll have to swallow and buy it. Someone's selling one in Southend. He wants 300 for it. It looks fucking mint. He said he'd take 220 cash, and I was like, bad, but...
As opposed to what? Debit card?
Well, you know, like it's one of them ones. I was like, oh, what would you take for cash? And he's like, I'll do for 220. And I was like, It's just, yeah. I mean,
who's selling that then?
Someone on, I don't know. Like, I don't know who it is.
Just on like one of the groups, is it?
No, it's not even on a group, mate. It's Facebook Marketplace. If it's still there. Deep Fear. He wanted 325. I think you hear about 325 wanted for it.
Yeah.
And it's like mint. Gentleman. He's not on any groups that we're on.
Oh, that's strange, isn't it? The thing is, though, when you've got games like that, your audience is so small. It's quite hard to sell those sort of games on. If you want to get away from eBay, I mean, as Scott has found with the Panzer Dragoon Saga, when you've got games that are that expensive, you know, there's not many people that are prepared to spend 300-400 quid on a Saturn game. So your market is so small.
But you know, the thing
is quite hard to sell those sort of games. I know that they're expensive because the demand is there, but it can be quite difficult to find that person that wants to.
But the problem is, all right, hand on heart, I won't play it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll play it for an hour, and it's a shit game. It's not like it's a good game. It's a poor man's Resident Evil. So
it's not meant to be too bad by accounts. From what the reviews have said, it wasn't.
I've watched a few videos of it, and it's a bit out there. There's a monkey in it and shit, and all this jazz or something.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird. I don't know. Listen, I've got other things to be worrying about, so I'm not really worried about that for the minute.
No, that's fine. I know your plans, so you know. Won't say anything about it.
No.
We just got a couple of PAL Dreamcast games actually.
Interesting.
Just because I've got the Jap versions, but I was kind of sick of disc swapping all the time, and they're only cheap. And I thought I'll just get the PAL versions. They play at 60 hertz.
Yeah.
So the first one we've got is Confidential Mission.
I've got that. I don't remember how well it is, how good. I bought that long time ago.
It's not bad. It's cheesy, like really cheesy. It's kind of like a James Bond on-rail shooter.
Okay.
But yeah, like, you know, Soul Calibur.
One of my favourite Dreamcast games ever. Sorry, best one.
I bought is it Soul Calibur? What's the latest one? 5
or 6? Fucking hell,
I
there's
think
so
it's
many.
7 now actually
Oh
on the
wow.
PS4. I couldn't get on with it. You start the game and within like you can't start. It doesn't seem to be like an arcade mode on it. It's just like you're chucked in at the kind of the RPG. I was like, oh, fuck this
That's my
shit.
favourite. That's my favourite Soul Calibur, mate. Like literally, I still play that game now.
Yeah, great game.
Awesome game.
Yeah. House of Dead 2.
Yeah, mate. Wicked game.
So we were saying about earlier.
Yeah, wicked game.
Like I said, got the Japanese versions, but just for convenience, really, it makes sense to go for them.
Yeah.
Then we'll come on to a few PS4 games.
Cool.
What time are you looking at getting off anytime soon, or I don't want to be taking up too much of your time.
We'll go for another 10 minutes.
All right, that's fine.
Another 10 minutes because then it's nearly 12. Then I'll turn into to Owl basically. So
No one wants to see that, do they?
no.
So again, boot sale find. We've got Onrush.
I don't know that one.
This is basically very similar. Did you know the MotorStorm series?
Yes.
On PS3.
I've got them.
Yeah, this was done by. This is Codemasters, but I think it was developed by the same team that did the MotorStorm series because obviously Sony don't want to do another one. But that was. I didn't source this out. It was £1.
There
And
you
I
go.
thought, there's not much stuff I keep from the boot sale, so I thought I'd give that a go.
It's fair enough.
Another one from the boot sale, Far Cry Primal.
I've got that. I've never
to
loaded
play
it onto my. I've never loaded it onto my console. I bought it from the booter as well. I've never put it onto the computer. I don't know what it's about. I haven't played it. Nothing.
I've never played a Far Cry game, but I mean, this one kind of looks like the one that kind of appeals the most. In fact, you're a caveman, you've got dinosaurs and all those kind of things. It looks a bit too rocky, I suppose, to a degree. Back in the day. Another one from the booter, Crew 2.
I've got Crew 1. I haven't got Crew 2.
Again, not played it yet.
No, I didn't get on with Crew 1. I think that's one of the early release games. Crew. I think.
I think so. Seems all right.
Okay.
I'll let you know if I play it eventually. This was from a charity shop for 50p, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Wicked game.
So I didn't pick this up on PS4 because I played it on PS3 and I just thought, right, but that was 7-8 years ago. So
this is completely different.
Yeah, great going back to it. I mean, it looks, I think, the texture's been improved and, like the shading and lighting, and it looks great, but the animations are still quite stiff. You can tell it looks like a PS3 game.
Yeah, definitely. Upscale PS3 game, barring the first person mode you can do and whatnot.
Yeah, but I mean, as a game, what it's gone on to become, it's amazing, really. You think it's like the biggest entertainment franchise ever, isn't it?
They're still doing adverts for heists and this game and that fucking thing. Still
they're bringing out on the new systems as well, aren't they?
Yep.
Ridiculous. It's crazy. How many games go through 3 generations?
Crazy.
Again, another one from a charity shop. Got this in Brentwood, actually. It's £2. Mafia 3.
Yes. Mafia 3 I enjoyed.
Yeah, it's very Grand Theft Auto.
Yes.
Isn't it?
I did enjoy it.
Yeah, typical open world. But, yeah, it looks all right, actually.
Yeah, I got that, I think, £20 a couple of years ago, like when it was still going for decent money.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that. It's a good game.
Yeah. Then we're coming on to the final 2 games. So
Cool.
We've got the new Addicts Kid.
Yes, I haven't got this yet, but I've seen lots of good stuff about it. Hopefully, it is as good as I've seen.
There's been a lot of negativity about it. But I think that a lot of the people that are chatting shit about it tend to be Americans.
Which have got they don't really understand it like us. That's how I see Addicts Kid.
I always find that Americans they're kind of bitter towards the Mars system because they
definitely. Yeah.
They never got the Mars system. It was always the Nintendo with the Castlevania and the Metroid.
I love your
It's like-
Texas accent there.
yeah,
Spence.
yeah, well,
Awesome.
very authentic, wasn't it? But you know, we never got that sort of shit over here. We had Master Systems, didn't we? And
Yep. Yeah,
Alex
yeah.
Kidd, I think the UK holds so much nostalgia for Alex Kidd. Yeah, it's not a great game. The controls are all floaty, and the one-hit deaths are quite cheap. But yeah, to play it, I think the graphics on it look spot on, though. I mean, it looks awesome.
I used to love Alex Kidd and Shinobi World. I used to love
That's the
that
best
game.
one, I think. Best one.
Oh, love that game.
Great game. This is the one that people have obviously played the most because it come with the Master System.
Yes.
But I think the strange thing with the Alex Kidd series is that there was no continuity, was it? It was like every game was a different game.
Yeah, there was no, oh, this is number 1, this is number 2, this
Yeah.
is number 3. It was just
It's
complete
not like,
different games.
you know, Sonic 1 to Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah.
They're the same. They're all totally different. They feel different.
They look different.
Yeah, Alex Kidd, he
Mechanics are
doesn't look
different.
the same in any.
No.
They didn't have a clue really where they were going with the series back then, I guess.
No.
But it's a really nice kind of package because they've styled the disc the same way as like a Master System cartridge.
Ah, that's cool. I might have to get that then. And even
Yeah.
the manual, I can see the manual looks like a Master
Yeah, you got the
System.
manual, and it looks like a Master System manual. You get this little key ring as well, and it's reversible. So you've got
Ah, cool.
yeah,
Oh, I might
So
have to get that then.
yeah, that's nice. Attention to detail.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the final game that we've got, I've probably already spoken about this, but I can't speak highly of this, and it's Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes, I'm still waiting for this to drop because it was.
It is expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't buy it when it came out because
Yeah,
there was lots of mixed reviews about how it was gonna play and whatnot. And then I was in Sainsbury's today, and it was 35 quid, which is still a good price. But I saw it for 25 in Tesco, and it was sold out.
yeah,
So it keeps.
yeah. The demand is really high on it. I
Yeah,
would probably say that they're bringing out like the director's cut version of it,
cool.
and it's going to have not that they've launched the DLC, but it's going to have the DLC on the disc. So I would probably say wait for that
Okay.
to get it. You know, if you're going to buy it brand new, and you think if it's already 35 quid, I think this was 38 in CX.
Wow. Okay.
So if you're going to be buying it for 50 quid, just wait for that one to come out. But
Yeah,
fantastic game. Fantastic game.
I do like Samurai game. I'm still playing Sekiro, which is balls hard, but graphically amazing. If you haven't played that, that is
This
such a
has
good
got
game.
Yeah, I've never played that, but I know from what I've seen of it that this gets compared a hell of a lot to it.
Sekiro is like I've never died so much in a game other than Bloodborne. Other than Bloodborne, which is another awesome game, but they're so tough, man.
This isn't tough, but the combat in it is spot on.
Right.
It's like you kind of got to tailor your combat to the enemies that you're fighting. You can't. It's not just a button masher. And as you get really skillful at it, before you know it, you're kind of switching between the stances and the styles.
Cool.
Parrying it is spot on, and it's good because the Japanese reviews of it, even though this was developed in America, the Japanese reviews have been spot on with it as well. You know, they sing its praises, and I think they were actually shocked at how authentic it was to Japan.
I'll have to wait then because I do want it. I just didn't want to pay £50 for it, where I know I can get it for cheap. But if it's going to be another one, a remake or a director's cut, I'll wait for that, innit?
I mean, I'll put 67 hours into this.
Wow.
So if you think, if you're, like I said, I bought it nearly a month and a half, 2 months ago. But if I spent 40 quid on that, that's not bad value in terms of.
Oh no, cool. I saw it for 25, and I went to buy it, and it was out. Then I went to Sainsbury's, it was 35. So I thought, I'll wait for it to go back to 25.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, cool, I'll wait for it to go back to 25. And now you said to me, director's cut, then I'll just have to wait, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And that's all I got, man. I'm sure there's more, but that's what I could just dig off the shelf very quickly.
No, you're good, mate. You're good because we're gonna get out of here. Loads of people commenting and whatnot. There seems to be some sort of meet tomorrow up north or at Vintage Game. You know, Al was talking about it to me before, but just been too busy, man, with shit going on. But Scott, appreciate you coming on, mate. I know, like I say, it was a good laugh. We both showed some stuff, so I really appreciate it.
And the kids are away, so I can make the most of it, mate.
Yeah, exactly. That's part of it, mate. You know what I mean? That's it, innit? Let me just drop you into the back. I'm just going to tell these guys a few bits, and I'll catch you in a second, brother.
Yeah, cool, man.
Right. Thanks to Scott for jumping on. That was cool. Going for a few bits. Some nice games Scott had. I've got a few games. When is he showing his pickups? Mate, where have you been? Where have you been? Great streaming. Oh, thanks, man. Like I said, I made the video of these, but I thought I'd just do a quick little chuck up. You know, I knew there was the quiz was on, but there's not much else streaming. So I thought I'd just jump on, show a few bits, have a bit of banter with the boys and girls, mainly the boys. And then, so thanks to everyone for watching. I will catch you again Sunday, Swap Shop, 8 o'clock. 2 new tubers who've never been on before, one that has been on before. Hopefully, Fob will be back because he's still not 100%. Thanks to everyone in the comments for getting involved. Thanks to Al, to Sean, to Big Mike, the Poltergeist, Pete on Retro Tip, Rob Granardino, my stalker. Yeah, I'm like, there's everyone on there. UK Gamer Martin's here. Dad's Marcus. Thanks, Marcus. Really appreciate you coming on, mate. It's not often I see you here. Obviously, Rob and Joe. Mate, there's loads of people. Save the Zombie, Scott, like Jason Davidson. I think you're probably new to me, mate. Loads of people. But everyone, thanks for watching. And I will see you Sunday with Swap Shop. Take care.